This story takes place in the Smith Dairy Farm in Fish Creek, Victoria. May 1999, the Smiths rang Carol asking for help. They had tried many different types of modalities, gemancy, etc. The Smiths explained that their chooks stopped laying within days of the blow, and in 3 weeks all their chooks were dead. The family cat developed cancer just 2 months after the incident and had their leg removed. Anyone who walked through the house paddock would become ill and suffer sweats for about 2 hours. Sounded very much like radiation sickness. The cows were always put in the house paddock when they were close to calving, but after the transformer blew, the calves were being stillborn or deformed. The whole family, including the 5 children, were unwell. After hearing all this, Carol went to the farm armed with a computerised Geiger counter and Tesla products. The average micro-rotogens, or MR/HR, the readings around Melbourne suburbs was 21 MR/HRs. But at the Smiths farm, the reading were, on 12 p.m. May 26, house paddock was 41 MRs. The 10-foot round transformer was 48 MRs. And the water tank for the animals was 43 MRs. The water tank was half an acre away from the hit site. Tesla products, 5 large plates were put in place by dowsing for the best position. After 3 hours, measurements were taken again. The house paddock was now 34 MRs. The transformer had dropped slightly to 46 MRs, and the water tank was 42 MRs. Carol double-checked by dowsing and after making a couple of changes left the technology in place. Returning 1 month later to read the Geiger counter readings, the house paddock was now 32, the transformer was 33 and the water tank was 35. Checks with the Geiger counter were done each month and by December 99 the readings were house paddock 26 MRs, transformer 28 MRs and the water tank 30 MRs. They went back to the farm in April 2005 and found everything was perfect. The family was well. People can walk through the house paddock without any problems. Cows were birthing healthy calves, and the farm is now a picture. There were 3 other farms that had lightning strikes resulting in transformers blowing up the same night as the Smiths. Tesla's products were offered to these farmers, but they refused any help. Now, just over 6 years later, 2 of those farmers have died of cancer and 3 members are battling with cancer.
Well, we had a couple of occasions within the family, actually, and it's very interesting stuff. Last year I broke my ribs for the 4th time, and I taped a 14-sided travel plate under my chest where the ribs were broken, and I was fully healed within 3 weeks. Full mobility, no pain whatsoever. Now, every other time it's taken 6 to 8 weeks to get full mobility and still have twinges of pain. And I thought that was just miraculous. Mm-hmm. And on a separate occasion, one of my young sons who used to get asthma a fair bit, he came to me one weekend and he had cold sores all around his mouth, up his nose, across his eyes. And he'd been under doctor's treatment for 2 weeks with various ointments and tablets and nothing had helped. And that particular night, I again put a 14-sided travel plate under his pillow, and when he woke up in the morning, it was down to just red marks and a few scabby bits and nothing else. That, to me, was just phenomenal. And, of course, he didn't have the side effects of it either. And all my children have worn discs ever since.
You wouldn't live without them?
Wouldn't live without them. And I always have a travel plate under my water in the car, and I've got the plug-in unit under the computer, because we run a massive bank of electronics here, of course.
Right.
So we wouldn't be without them. And I used to get terrible headaches from the computers and, very drowsy all the time. And now nobody suffers from that at all here.